Thank you, Graham, for the introduction. Today, I'm going to speak to you about the different programs that Malta is currently offering. We are currently the only jurisdiction in Europe to offer a citizenship by investment program. So if you are looking for citizenship into Europe, Malta is your only option. And that's the acquisition of citizenship for exceptional services by direct investment. It's a long name, so CDI in short. We also have a permanent residency program, the MPRP. I'm going to speak to you as well about our tax-based program, which is the GRP, and the nomad residence permit. So the citizenship by investment program started in 2020. It follows its predecessor, the individual investor program, which reached its cap, and straight after, the new program was introduced. With it, a new agency was formed, the Agencia Comunità, or Community Malta Agency, and they handle the applications for the citizenship program. The main benefits that are very attractive even to Indian investors are primarily we are part of the European Union, which means that if you obtain Maltese citizenship, you will not only have the right to settle, reside, to study, or work in Malta, but also in all other 26 member states. So if you have children who want to attend school in France, there is no restrictions with that. If you want to work in another country in Europe, there is no restriction on that. Secondly, we are the 8th most powerful passport in the world, which means that we have visa-free travel for over 180 countries all over the world. This includes the United States of America, this includes Canada, Japan, obviously all the other European member states, and I understand that it's a very tedious process to obtain a visa here. So this is less time consuming and it's very efficient. Thirdly, the citizenship by investment program is, there is a very thorough due diligence. So if you do have a criminal background or your money has not derived from legitimate sources, this is not the program for you. The application stages are fourfold. Primarily, we have to apply for pre-clearance with the agency, so they will do their initial due diligence to even start the process. Secondly, there is a residency requirement. I'm going to delve into it very shortly, but you either have to do a 1-year residency or a 3-year residency. During the residency period, we will apply for eligibility for citizenship, and once the 1-year residency or 3-year residency lapses, straight away you apply for the citizenship. So, if you opt for a 1-year residency, then you have to give a government contribution of 750,000 euros, which is equivalent to 65 million rupees. If you opt for a 36-month residency, then the contribution to government is 600,000 euros, which is equivalent to 54 million rupees. This is non-refundable, and it is one-time contribution. The second requirement is the property. You have to either purchase or rent. If you purchase a property, then the minimum threshold is of 700,000 euros. And if you rent, the minimum threshold is of 16,000 euros annually. The third requirement is a donation to a charitable organization of your choice. That's a minimum of 10,000 euros. And you need to subscribe to a health insurance locally. There is a cap on the amount of applications and successful applications. There is a cap of 400 applications annually only, and the full amount of applicants will be 1,500 applications. So once that cap is reached, the program will stop. Secondly, the Malta Permanent Residence Program, MPRP in short. So the MPRP grants a benefit of residing in Malta permanently and travel within the Schengen area for 90 days out of 180 days. If you are in India, for example, and you have our permanent residence card, you do not need to travel to Malta first to go to any Schengen zone. If you want to go to Germany, for example, you can just travel straight to Germany. You don't need to stop to Malta first. So it's very, very convenient in this sense. There's no minimum stay on the island, even for application purposes. You can do the application from here, and we will take care of the whole application from Malta. And it is only once you are approved that you have to travel to Malta for biometrics and obtain the residence card. So essentially, you can only just travel once, and that's it. Though our islands are very beautiful, so I suggest you stay longer. There is no language requirement, even though our official languages are Maltese and English. And this program started in early 2021, and with it a new agency as well was established, the Residency Malta Agency. They are extremely efficient in their processing time. They promised a turnaround time of 4 to 6 months in total. So it's a very, very fast-tracked program, provided that you provide us with the documentation in time. The eligibility requirements. Primarily, you have to be a third country national. You need to prove that you have assets amounting to 500,000 euros. For example, properties, if you get them appraised by an architect. And 150,000 euros of these assets must be financial assets. So bank deposits, investment portfolios, just 150,000 of these 500,000 must be financial deposits. You also have to have a clean criminal record, and your funds must come from legitimate sources. So, as contribution to government, primarily there is a 40,000 euro administrative fee, and then depending on whether you purchase or whether you rent, there is an other contribution fee. If you opt for a rental, then the extra contribution fee would be of 58,000 euros, so a total of 98,000 euros. If you opt for a property purchase, then that's 28,000 euros as a government contribution over and above the 40,000, so it's a total of 68,000 euros. We'll go back. There is also the property requirement, either a rental or a purchase. The rental would amount to a minimum of 10,000 euro annually, which is 800 euro per month, or else a property purchase of a minimum of 300,000 euros. So it depends on whether you wish to rent or purchase. So the 98,000 euro or the 68,000 euro, depending on your choices, include your whole family. So it will include your spouse and your children. If you would like to include your parents or your in-laws or grandparents, there is an additional fee of 7,500 euros. There is also a donation to a registered charity, and that's of 2,000 euros. There is also an annual compliance for the first 5 years. It is important to know that the property must be kept for 5 years, and it cannot be sublet in any way. So it has to be your registered address and your residential address, which will be listed down on your residence card. Moving on to the tax-based program, the Global Residence Program. So the Global Residence Program provides its beneficiaries with tax incentives. Any funds that are remitted to Malta can be taxed at 15%, at a flat rate of 15%. However, there is an annual tax that must be paid of 15,000 euro minimum. So even if you do not remit any funds to Malta, the 15,000 euro minimum tax must also always be paid. This program grants you and your family residency, even your in-laws, grandparents, etc. So all the family can move to Malta and reside there permanently. And And you have to have a knowledge of Maltese or English language. There is a property requirement as well. Those are the thresholds. And it is important that you do not spend over 183 days in another country. And finally, the nomad residence permit. I think the one thing that COVID has taught us is that we don't have to work in an office sitting down all the time, but we can work from home. And this is perfect for those individuals who want to be nomads. Malta is extremely, is great for these individuals. It's an island life. And these are the requirements. So if you are employed by a foreign company and you can telework, this is ideal for you. If you are a shareholder or a partner in a foreign company and you can conduct business in Malta, this is great for you as well. Or else if you are a freelance or consultant, this is also a great solution for you. The only requirement here would be that you have a monthly salary of €2,700 minimum. If you have any questions, take down my email address or contact number, or as Graham said, we're going to be on stand B05. Thank you very much.